Hello, you. It's me. And this is in regards to a video created by radiantbritt, who's got nearly 50,000 subscribers, which is a nice size channel. Anyway, she was talking about somebody putting up a change.org petition to ban creators who talk about Gypsy Rose Blanchard. This is serious. In fact, they tried to link the change.org page to her actual comments at the bottom of a video that she did. And I just thought that was, first it's kind of funny. But the audacity of somebody to want to ban people who talk bad about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and apparently they're bullying and they are pushing falsehoods. It's all just untrue, blah, blah, blah. And I have to say that the many channels that I get my information from, now I'm not really good at putting up proof, evidence of text messages that Gypsy did or things that she's actually said, because I feel like for most people who are paying attention to any of this have probably already seen it. But maybe I need to rethink that. Maybe I need to put more stuff up instead of just a picture. And I do that from time to time. Maybe I need to do it more often. But honestly, I've always said with everything that I post about Gypsy, and mind you, this .org thing wouldn't affect me because I am a little teeny bitty channel, which I'm proud of. I enjoy it. And I am so happy to have so many new subscribers, by the way. It's pretty awesome. It's nice that people are listening. But I'm just a little blip, so I don't think this would affect me. Maybe, 10 years from now. But not now. But it's so disturbing to me that somebody would put something up like this when again, the channels that I have watched, and there's a slew of them, mind you, that talk about Gypsy, have all that information to show you, which is why I comment on it. And I always say that this is alleged, or this is my opinion, strictly my opinion, my own speculation. This is what I think, my thoughts. When I'm not always sure. But I would say 90% of the things that I talk about are things that have been proven, that have evidence to back it up. Text messages that she sent that say the things that people and myself say. The words that come out of her mouth are the things that I repeat. And by the way, these things, most of them, are for the public eye. They're on the show that she's on, or they're on the lives that she did. And I find it so interesting that this person is saying that they want that what everyone's saying about Gypsy Rose Blanchard is bullying. No, 99% of it comes from Gypsy Rose Blanchard herself. These are things that she said. These are the actions that she has done. These are the things that she typed out and sent through text to somebody else. These are not made up things. Now, the whole thing about her and Ken breaking up, speculation. It is alleged to be true. The only reason why I repeated it is because Flawless Nina is very good with her commentary, and she has some kind of reliable source that I don't know about, but she always seems to be right in these things. Now, is she right in this situation? I don't know, which is why I like to say alleged, or it is my opinion. But so much of what Gypsy does, it's like she leaks it online herself. That's my opinion, that everything that we've seen, everything that we know, was leaked by herself. But we've seen it. I've seen it. It's, you know, people aren't just being slanderous and saying nasty things about her. They're saying things that they've seen evidence for. Again, by her own mouth. So I can't help but wonder if maybe this person, allegedly, in my opinion, could be just Gypsy herself. I think that radiantbritt is probably one of the bigger channels, which is why she targeted her in that first place. And I think that's just kind of gross. But again, the audacity of somebody to say that commentators are bullying when all they're doing, well, from the ones I've seen and myself, we're just commenting on what we've seen. Did Gypsy most likely cheat on her soon-to-be ex-husband with Ken? Yeah. She didn't file for divorce, she said, until April, and she was hanging out with Ken in February. That's pretty suspicious. And what month was it when she said that she was pregnant? I can't remember. Honestly, I think I've heard a few different dates, but I think maybe it was April. You know, I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up, because honestly, her dates confuse me, because she'll say she's this much pregnant, she looks like she's not pregnant, then she looks 9 months pregnant. I mean, it's like constantly changing, and people say, yeah, maybe it could be the angles, and maybe it could be, but I've never seen anybody's baby bump change so consistently. And I'm not saying getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, bigger, smaller, nothing, bigger again. It makes no sense to me. Those pictures that I saw of her taking a picture with a quote-unquote fan and their child, she didn't look pregnant at all. And then, what was it, just a few days before, she looked 9 months pregnant. So none of it makes sense. But again, as you see, in myself, I'm commenting on what I saw and how it's confusing and how it doesn't make sense. That's not slanderous. That's just saying, this is how I see it. This is my thoughts on it. This is my opinion on it. And it's weird. I mean, up until recently, I was a supporter of Gypsy myself. I thought someone who's been so abused by their parent, it's still not good to do a crime, but it's almost understandable. I mean, I know from personal experience, I've never done a crime like that, but I have been that abused and neglected that I didn't know how I was going to get out of it until I finally did. I found a way. So I sympathized. But after seeing the way that she acts since she's been out, it's been about a year now, or nearly a year, she acts like such a narcissist, in my opinion. She's only for herself. She doesn't care about anyone else. She doesn't care about who she steps on and who she hurts, in my opinion. And I saw a little bit more about her threats to not just one, but 2 minor children. I'll have to do more on that later, because I don't like talking about things that I don't know about that much. I want to, get more information first. But there might even be an investigation into that, because it was done online. Gypsy really thinks, in my opinion, that she's untouchable. And she's not. She wanted to be not a political figure. She wanted to be a popular figure, a celebrity, right? She wanted to be an influencer. Well, influencers get called out. What people see, you get called out for. And she doesn't seem to like that. And which is why I suspect, in my opinion, that she might be the one who filed the .org in the first place, or maybe one of her close friends like Bree or something did it for her. But again, the audacity. You chose this path. Gypsy chose to be an influencer. And now she doesn't like being critiqued when she does horrible, terrible things, when she manipulates people, manipulates situations, and outright lies about the same story over and over and over again. It changes every time. That's just fact. We see that. That when I saw that, it changed my tune about her very quickly. And again, I supported her in the beginning because I didn't know who she was. I only knew the stories. I only knew the Dr. Phil interview. I never saw any of the Lifetime stuff or any of the, I forget, the Mommy Dead and Dearest or something like that. I never saw any of that. I never read any book that she supposedly wrote. So I didn't know a lot about her, just the Dr. Phil thing. And I had a lot of sympathy for her. But now I don't. Because, in my opinion, she is definitely a monster. And she has to be careful because this attitude of hers is going to get her in trouble. That's Zoe saying hi. Anyway, I just wanted to speak on this because I was shocked that anybody would do that, whether it's Gypsy or anyone in her camp or a fan even. I don't know how she has fans. How do you see what she's doing day after day and be a fan? I just don't get it, in my opinion. So I was just really surprised about this. I wanted to talk about it. Apparently, according to radiantbritt, who's you should watch her channel. She's a really good channel, and she gives really good information. She shows the change.org petition and everything. I lost my train of thought. I just was surprised. I was surprised. Oh yeah, she said that it has only one signature on it, so it doesn't seem like it's going to go very far. I hope it doesn't, because it's ridiculous. You know, people have the right to comment on people that are in the public eye, who are forcibly in the public eye and trying desperately to stay in the public eye. That's what Gypsy is doing. She's just mad because people see through her, allegedly, in my opinion. Anyway, that's all I gotta say.